It's time for a golden treble. It is time for yet another golden treble.
Officer Koffi's golden treble. The golden treble. 3 golden animals pulled from the wheel. Officer Koffi's golden treble.
Can't begin to even think about doing anything until we know where we're going. And the only way to find out where we're going is to go to the wheel. Oh my, what are we saying? 97 animals left. We have burned our way through 21 species over 7 episodes. What am I going to see this evening? What is the challenge? Recently I would say we've been pretty bird heavy. There are a lot of birds in the game, so that is to be expected for now. Likelihood is we will see a bird at some stage. Hopefully not for the bow bit, because that has been another running theme. The first animal of today's golden treble is Canada goose. A Canada goose. I did say we were going to be bird heavy. I did say we were going to be quite bird heavy. But that's okay. That's part of the deal, really. We'll get the autocaller. We'll try to get this out of a multiplayer server. Canada goose is found on multiple maps. Canada goose can be taken from Hirschfelden, can be taken from the Yukon Valley, can be taken from Salzwiesen Park. I think I'm liking Hirschfelden. We've had some good times there recently. So, Canada goose on Hirschfelden? Hirschfelden song?
Bursting into Hirschfelden. There can only be one, where it all began. The German forest that started it all. Officer Koffi sprinting through the hayfields.
The way that one goes on for a while. The way I look at it is this: I would much rather a friendly start like this to kick off a golden treble, rather than Mexican Bobcat off the top, because that changes the complexion of the whole thing. It doesn't matter really, but gotta get a bird down. And you just touched on the point I was going to make. The first ever huntable bird species in Call of the Wild, the Canada goose, came out in the Wild Goose Chase DLC as the first ever huntable bird. And we're on the first map to hunt the first bird for the first animal of the golden treble. And a first look at this little shotgun. I'm definitely looking forward to this, because I haven't used this one much. This came out with Salzwiesen Park. Hadn't given it the time of day. But we're going to see what it can do on these fairly big boy Canada goose. They are a tough enough goose. You would think a 10 gauge shotgun is going to have more than enough power to stop those things. So a lot of these cornfields are pretty tall. They're not really what I'm after, I don't think. Not sure they will land in this one, to be fair. Scratch that. There are Canada geese above. Go. I mean, this is going to take no time. These things... There's a level 4 in there. There is a level 4. Anything better? Over here. Level 2, level 3, level 3. We'll take a few geese before we call it quits, you know what I mean? Might as well enjoy our time out here on Hirschfelden. The 4 did not touch down yet. Yeah, these might spook. Didn't see the 4. There's a 3. Did catch that one. Yeah, unfamiliar with this shotgun. I did hit a shot there. We'll get a few more in. That level 3, decent weight, probably a gold. Well, have a look. Next couple of flocks, you know what I mean? We could see a rare goose. We could see a level 5 goose, which would be pretty nuts. Good level 4 right there. Another, that's a big level 4. Nice, that's the one I want. Not you, but you. There's more geese on the way, but I'm going to stay on this max weight 4. These will probably spook, which will probably spook him. I think it already did. Right, I think I'm standing too close to them. I need to give them more room. That's my guy there. He's out of here. We'll see what it's about. Another level 4. 2 level 4s. Anything looking a bit rare in there? Not really. Another flock right there. Another flock right there. Geese everywhere. Geese absolutely everywhere. I've actually lost which one I'm on. Did clip that one. Not huge on the shotgun, I don't think. It's good from close range, but any kind of, look at that, like, that should be bringing that down. Few dead geese. Righto, I think that's enough Canada geese. There should be a gold out here somewhere. Plenty of geese to be had, but we only need one. We need a gold. We don't know which is which, but we'll soon find out. Is this goose right here a gold and the first animal of today's golden treble? No, it is not. That is a silver female. See, the Koffi is devastating from close. This is 36 meters. Lit that thing up. Let's find another. What if there's not a gold in here? Are you a gold Canada goose and the first animal of today's golden treble? No, you're not. You are a silver. Are you, sir, a goal scoring Canada goose and the first animal of today's golden treble?
Officer Koffi's golden treble, the golden treble, 3 golden animals pulled from the wheel.
Yes, indeed you are. And he has a nice level 4. Quick fire one. That was actually a 70-meter shot on that man. It almost looks to miss him, but I think you'll find he's dead on the floor. And he is the first animal of today's golden treble. Nice and easy, as we always knew it could be and would be. Me gets the feeling things will get a little bit more complicated as we go back to the wheel. So a lovely start and a routine bird taken down. We've been very nice on the birds. We've been very good. We've had a very good record with those. They've been no problem. Canada Goose off my wheel. The question is though, are things about to get a little bit more complex? Me gets the feeling that will be the end of the story. And the story is written by this wheel, which we will now spin, to find out what is, in fact, the second animal of today's Golden Treble. Bob White Quail. Bob White Quail. A Bob White Quail. The second quail species that we've taken on the Golden Treble. Not but in the previous episodes did we take a stubble quail from Australia, which have broken score. They are broken score. They are making diamond. Bob White Quail, on the other hand, are not making diamond and are actually not the easiest goal in the world to get. So it's going to be about getting a lot of these deaded, found and deaded. They're not the easiest hunt in the world, these. One making gold might be a challenge. I think we'll have to do well to have one make gold quickly. A lot of silver Bob White Quail out there. And another bird. It's true. Different flavour of bird. Do you know? And I'm not talking about eating them. Different flavour of bird, this one. And I think a bird that calls for the pointer dog to come out here and have a go. The pointer will do real nice with this. I do believe I'd find them in this stuff as well. There we go. This will be the area. Dog's going to be key here. They are a very small bird. This shotgun in theory should be overkill. I don't know how well it's going to do on them. I wasn't overly convinced by it on geese. I do miss my 12 gauge over under. That gun that's a part of me. I don't think I'll have time to be spotting everything I'm shooting at, so it might just be a case of flushing them a little bit and blasting away. Mississippi. Look at that. I'm not sure if the males or the females are bigger. I think both can make gold. Especially when there's a male good and close to me. Now these are so small that possibly you mightn't see them on stream when they flush. They are really small. I don't love that they're in amongst the trees though, because once they flush, they are going to be tricky to spot in here. We're getting close though. The dog is on some. I think I see some leaves moving around. I see Bob White Quail. I see lots of Bob White Quail. Right, let's get close to these, flush them. Whoa. That other one go. They have vanished into those trees. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky because, I mean, unless that one I just shot makes gold, which would be very good luck. They do just, like, when you got them in this area, like, it's nice having them out in the open fields because they'll just flush and you can spot them all. But the minute they kick up and get into those trees, it's over. You're not seeing them again. But first time could be the charm. Off the rip, straight away. Are you a goal-scoring Bob White Quail and the second animal of today's Golden Treble? You are a bronze. You are a bronze. You thought it was going to be that easy. 202 is gold. You thought it would be that easy. Not even close. Let's get back on these. So as predicted, no real problem running into them. The difficulty will be getting a big enough bobwhite quail. Not common gold. I'm sort of out in the fields in hope really that they'll be here, but I don't think so. I think they look to be in the trees a little bit. The dog is not finding a thing. I'm going to bring him back here and then get him on it again. Right, let's go back to where we were seeing them. This is more bobwhite quail. Yes, it is. That one's 22 to 25 as well, so that doesn't really tell me anything. That one's far smaller. I was saying 22 to 25 could be a big one then. Oh. We'll see what that one was anyways. Max weight is 25, so there were a couple of max weight tracks back there. Fat chance of me being able to close them down though. The track's going to go all over the place. I mean, nothing to say this couldn't be one of them. No idea what this is. All I know is it's a bobwhite quail. Yes, he's home. But are you home on time? Bobwhite quail. Are you a goal scoring bobwhite quail and the second animal of today's golden treble?
Officer Koffi's golden treble. The golden treble. 3 golden animals.
That was in fact one of the max weight bobwhite quail. And it is a gold, and it's a big gold. 6 points off a diamond on that one. 2-3-2 score on a red-brown bobwhite quail. Look at that little fella. The second animal. We're making up ground nice and quick here. This is another nice paced treble. But all could go wrong. All could go south. Because the last animal of the golden treble is, of course, a bow required animal. And to find out what animal that will be, we do need to go spin the wheel. So, a nice and pacey treble. A bird heavy treble, as we alluded to at the beginning. That could be on the cards, and it is on the cards. The question is, are we getting a trifecta of birds? Are we getting a golden treble, bird treble, a treble bird golden treble, a breble? What will we be taking with the bow? What is the third and final animal of today's golden treble? Golden eye. It is a treble of birds, and it is yet another duck species to be taken with a bow. This is now very up in the air. We had a bow required mallard duck in episode number 5, and it took over an hour to put an arrow into that thing. The following episode, episode 6, we drew a Eurasian teal, and the very first shot we put an arrow in it. I will say, again, I am not committing to out of the air. I am going to go in with the intention of taking it out of the air with the bow, but I'm not committing to it. Because you just don't know how this is going to go. You really don't. Canada goose, bobwhite quail, golden eye. A golden eye on the golden treble. Because the gun here is a very devastating rifle. Let me tell you, if you're that deer, your life just flashed before your eyes because a big old bullet just whizzed past your head. There's golden eye right there. So I know I'm in the right area.
Let's get these fellas in. Okay. I have positioned myself in such a way that they should fly into my face. Oh yeah. Now 300 green bolts, please. Arrows even. It's that one there. What are we saying? Is this going to be another storied effort to try to get this done? Or can we defy the odds again and hit this early doors? We're about to find out. Well, that didn't hit him. Oh. This is going to be really hard. These things move crazily. Another decent one there. Go on! Go on! Oh, no way. Oh! Am I seeing things or did I hit that? I think it fell. What? Go on. Oh, no way. Oh! I think I hit that. I see hunting pressure. He just kept a good straight line, so it was just a case of getting the holdover right. I think I did it. But it has to be a gold. Will it be a gold? There's so many ducks around here, holy. I couldn't tell you what arrow hit him. I couldn't tell you much of anything. Couldn't even tell you where he is, actually. He's up there. I got him. I got his ass. Is there an arrow in this thing? There is an arrow in this thing. Ooh. I don't know if he's... Does he make it? Does he make it? Oh, I hope he makes it. Crazy. Are you nutty? Are you? Please, please. Are you a goal scoring golden eye on the golden treble and the third animal of today's golden treble? Golden eye out of the air with the bow. Ah. Ah. 120-meter shot. $120 He's silver. Oh, he's like well silver. 1020 is gold. No way, boy. 120 meters. Oh, that's so unlucky. Now I gotta do something like that again. I've got to do something like that. 120 meters with a bow. Out of the air on a golden eye. But can I get another one? Oh, I can't believe it wasn't big enough. I can't believe it. Right. Next one I shoot at has to be like guaranteed gold. I do think female golden eye can make it. Here they come. None of those are big enough. Didn't even hear those come in. That's not a guarantee. That is a guarantee, but he's not coming in. Why? That guy? Shit. Even though the war is not easy. A flock with no gold. There's no gold in that flock. There's no mail in that flock. It's just a bit outrageous. It's honestly not going to be that easy to get it off the war. I think there's a good chance I miss. These blue skies are just searing my eyeballs. Can we please get a golden eye? Those are waging. This could have been such a quick treble as well. The potential was there. Imagine that one I hit with the bow. There's 2 golden eye in that group. What's going on? Get me out of here. A golden eye. Do they exist? Wheel has been unkind. Oh, get me up the hill. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Get up the hill! Oh, Jesus. I'm starting to derail. I am starting to derail. Get out of there! Here we go. Surely there's one big enough in here. Come on. They're so quick in the air. That has to be a gold. That one's guaranteed, I think. I swear if I miss this bow shot. Ah. That's it there, that's a guarantee. It's over. It's over. So, after a pretty extensive search for these goldeneye, and hitting one of the shots of my life early on a very unfortunate silver, we ended up taking it off the war, and I'm glad we did. Goldeneye, not an easy gold duck to find. This, however, should be a gold, and should also be the final animal of today's golden treble, a golden eye with the bow. Show it to me.
Officer Koffi's golden treble, the golden treble, 3 golden animals pulled from the wheel. Officer Koffi's golden treble.
How glad I am to see the back of that. Woo. The wheel did us no favours. But in the end, bow on the golden eye, and it's a gold, and it is the final animal of today's golden treble. So all that's left to do then is to get back to the lodge. Golden treble, episode 8, and we kicked off with the first ever bird to be brought in to the Hunter Call of the Wild, the Canada Goose. And for that, we took ourselves to the first map of Call of the Wild, Hirschfelden. And in no time at all, we managed to call in plenty of flocks of Canada geese, smoke a few of them, and this level 4 was indeed the first gold of today's Golden Treble. The bird theme continued into Mississippi Acres, where we were tasked with getting a gold bob-white quail. And after getting our pointer dog to work and having a look around those cotton fields, we did indeed find this man here, a 232 score, very large bob-white quail, and he became the second animal of today's Golden Treble. And the grand finale, the bow required animal. We drew yet another duck, a golden eye. After stepping out onto New England and hitting perhaps the shot of our young lives, 120 meter shot with the bow, it was in fact on a silver, which meant we did spend quite a lot of time trying to get yet another one. Goldeneye don't make gold very often, and finding a big enough one proved to be the challenge. In the end, we opted to take this one off the water, but still, we got him, smoked him with the bow. A gold scoring goldeneye, the final animal of today's Golden Treble. And so whether you call it live or you're tuning in after the fact on the YouTube, thank you for taking part. Thank you for being a part of today's Golden Treble. And do keep your eyes peeled for the next episode of Officer Koffi's Golden Treble.